Hello everyone, and today I have another mail call, and this mail call is brought to you by Stan over at Stan's Cutlery Universe and Griff over at MJ Hoods. If you haven't already, go check out Stan's Cutlery Universe and give him a sub if you haven't subscribed to his channel already. And also, if you are interested in any leather work or anything like that, go check out MJ Hoods. I'll be linking to the Slip Joint Sawyer's Discord down below, where you can find Griff over there. Or and if I can find him, I'll be linking to Griff's other stores and stuff, or where you can find him on the internet if you don't do Discord. And also, I will be tagging Stan's Cutlery Universe down below. So, with all that said, let's get into the video. Recently, I reached out to Stan and asked if he was willing to trade a few Frost cutlery knives for my case PB&J Barlow. He agreed to the trade, and then these knives are the ones he sent to me. And there was actually one knife in particular that I was looking for that he had. We'll get to that in a little bit. But first off, let's start with, actually, that's not a Frost. This is an Imperial. Where's the right side of the... There we go. This is an Imperial Schrade. I believe this is one of the Chinese-made ones. And here's the, yeah, there it is, made in China. But this knife right here, when I reached out to Stan, he kind of sent me some pictures of knives he was willing to trade, and this one popped up in the pictures, and I couldn't say no to it. This is an Imperial Congress, which the Congress being my favorite pattern. It's got the typical kind of two blades you have on a Congress, the two sheepsfoot blades, no half stops on this one. And that kind of, it's like a synthetic, it reminds me of the, I'm blanking on the name of that material. Kind of reminds me of a celluloid, but I don't think that is a celluloid. It's some sort of composite material. Corlin, that's what I'm thinking of. It reminds me of Corlin. You have your coping blade right there. And then we have a pen blade. That one maybe needs a little bit of oil. Ooh, good snap on it though. Good snap on all of those blades. And let's throw that off to the side there. And I'm gonna have trouble finding, there we go. Put the Stan sticker up there. I'll put that knife to the side here. And this is the second knife that Stan traded. It is a Frost Cutlery Steel Warrior. It is a copperhead, two-bladed copperhead. And there's some information on the side, on the box right there, if you want to read it. And this one has that worm groove bone in it. There we go. Right there. It's kind of a reddish brown color. Very nice. Steel Warrior shield. Then we have the clip point blade. And what's really cool about the Steel Warrior copperheads is the pen blade actually locks the main blade. So this is a locking knife, which is very cool. Press down on the pen blade and you can close that main blade. And the pen blade has a half stop, and it is a slip joint mechanism. Maybe needs a little bit of oil in it. It's kind of a Warncliffe pen blade, which is very nice. I really like that. Half stop, very nice half stop. Good snap on there. Let's give you a look at that knife right there. Very, very nice. We'll set that one right there. And the third knife that Stan sent me in this trade was a little bit bigger than the rest. And this is actually the knife that I was, the type of knife that I was looking for when I reached out to him, and that is this right here. This is a Frost Cutlery Bowie. Here's the box. It's a White Tail Cutlery. There's the picture on the box on the side there. It's kind of some information on the box if you want to read it. Yeah, we get this leather sheath. It's not bad actually for I believe this is a Pakistani made Frost. Not bad for a budget Bowie. Let's get it out of there like that. Set the sheath down. Actually, let's set the sheath over to the side. And there's a look at that Bowie. Look at the polish on that blade. You can see the camera in it. Very, very cool. Good sized blade. Pretty nice stag on it. Yeah. Like that handle, how it's kind of got it tapers, gets skinnier as it goes back, which really this is how I like to hold a knife like this, is kind of in a pinch grip. Just in that handle, just fits really well in my hand like that. It's a pretty big handle. I can even grip it back like that. In fact, I really like that. That's really comfortable with the pommel like that. Very nice. It's kind of hard to get it all in frame there. But very, very, very cool knife. Brass crossguard right there. And then it's kind of an interesting pommel. Not the biggest fan of that pommel, but actually it's growing on me. I wasn't a big fan of it at first, but I actually kind of like it now. Yeah, just a cool, really that right there, though, that crossguard is what drew me to this particular Bowie out of the ones he showed me pictures of. Just a really cool knife. It kind of, to me, this is kind of like that crossguard and that blade right there. It's kind of the ideal Bowie shape, even though we don't know really what Jim Bowie's actual knife looked like. But yeah, there's that. And Stan, well, actually, let me do, there we go. Get it all in frame. Pretty heavy too, pretty hefty knife. But anyway, actually, so these are the 3 knives that I traded, or that Stan traded me for the PB&J Barlow, but he also threw in 2 extra knives. And those are 2 other copperheads. Yeah, copperheads. And this one right here is in a stag handle. Well, that one's still wrapped up. Very nice. Very nice. So that one's still wrapped up in there. Let's see. Yeah, really, for being budget knives, the Steel Warrior does a good job of wrapping these up. And let's throw that over there. Actually, let's not put that on the mic cable. And there we got some stag. Wow, that's really white. Ooh, that side looks nice. We got some good swelling on that side. Very cool. Very nice. Yep, locking blade like the other one. We got that Steel Warrior shield right there. That has some really nice looking white stag there. I believe this is genuine stag. Hang on. Yes, that is deer stag handle. So it is stag. Yeah, very cool. And then you have the China stamp right there, or more of a print, I guess. Yeah, very cool. Another copperhead with the same blade. Very cool. That stag and the swell on the stag is very, very cool. That just fills up the hand really nicely. Very cool. And that, I like the shape of that clip point blade on there. Same as the other copperhead. And then this copperhead right here is slightly different than the, oh, it's actually called the, is it called the saddlehorn? Hang on. Oh, this one's called a saddlehorn, actually. Different pattern than the other 2 I showed you. So this one right here has a, looks like a spay blade on it. From the, well, that's cool. The little line in the middle there of the bone. Very nice. We have the Steel Warrior shield right there. Very nice. And it is a copperhead because of that shape there. Looks kind of like a copperhead snake is the, well, I guess it's a saddlehorn, so different pattern. Yeah, I got a nice clip point and blade right there. Some, looks like red jigged bone. Does it have, does it lock? No, it does not lock, like the copperhead. And then we have a spay blade. That would be a pretty good peanut butter spreader, I'd say. Very nice. All right, so that is the saddlehorn knife right there. And then last but not least, I also have stuff that I bought from, or a leather slip that I bought from MJ Hoods right there. And that slip is this. It is a PPP slip with a shamrock on it, and the PPP stands for Paddy and Pals Podcast. And I actually ordered this specifically for a knife that will be coming in, and that is the Paddy and Pals Podcast club knife. Yeah, just a really cool leather slip that with the shamrock stamped in on there, and you got little tiny shamrocks along the slip as well. And then we have MJ Hood's logo right there, made in the UK. Very nice. The color on that leather is really, really good. So yeah, thank you for that, Griff. And he also threw in this handkerchief right here. It's got a pirate kind of skull and bones logo right there. And then we have just a nice microfiber cloth on that side. And then we got MJ Hood's logo right there. Very nice. So yeah, that was just something extra thrown into with the slip. We'll set that poking in right down. Actually, let's throw that in the top here. Kind of clear stuff up here. But yeah, I think that pretty much does it for this episode, this mail call. So thank you, Stan, so much for agreeing to this trade, and thank you for the 2 extra knives that you threw in there. I really appreciate that. And I'm super excited about my first Bowie knife. I think that is really cool. It'll probably not be my last. And thank you to MJ Hoods for making this slip. And I did purchase this slip with my own money, just to make that clear. And I wanted to because I wanted to purchase one of these slips. But yeah. And again, go check out Stan's Cutlery Universe and subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. And if you want any leather goods, go check out MJ Hoods. And I'll be linking down below to some places you can find them. But I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you again, Stan, for agreeing to the trade. And thank you again to MJ Hoods for making this slip for me. But I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you all for watching. Keep your pens filled and your knife sharp. And I'll see you later.